Welcome to the new Windmill Ground for this FA Carlsberg Trophy first round clash as Brakes take on higher team opposition in Altrincham, possibly the sixth biggest side in Greater Manchester. Both teams go into the game in poor runs of form, with both managing only one win in their last 5 games. However, conference level Altrincham going as favourites with their 2-tier advantage over the home side. And I am Tim Arstall reporting for Raw Sport in conjunction with Leamington FC's YouTube channel. Leamington name a familiar 11 with captain Breeden in goal, Joe Magonda and top scorer Ben Mackey all starting. Altrincham start with a similarly strong side with Michael Rankine starting up top and looking to add to his 1-goal cup haul. And I'm joined by Tom Holmes, my co-commentator. And Tom, looking forward to a good game here, do you think?
I am looking forward to a good game. It looks as if Altrincham are going to line up 4-4-2 with Crowther up top alongside Rankin, whereas it looks as if Leamington are looking to hit them on the counter-attack with a 4-5-1.
Leamington charging forwards here, down that right-hand side for them, and the ball breaks in midfield. And here it's a long-range shot there, fired over the bar there. And I think that was Toundry in midfield. I think Altrincham will be the more settled team. You think they've got that higher league experience, although maybe the pressure of being favourites could get them in this cup. Game, but here it is, it's flicked on, and it's a one-on-one by Michael Rankine. He's pushed over. Yeah. It's a through-on, and a penalty has been given to Altrincham.
It looked like a penalty, to be fair, Tim.
Yeah, you think a fair decision there, Tom?
I think that's the right decision. He was in on goal. He was bundled over from behind. I think he's probably got to give a red card here, if I'm being honest, Tim.
Yeah, in fact, if we just see who the player who committed the initial foul, it did look like he was the last man. So it could be a disastrous start to this game for Leamington.
I believe it was Jamie Hood.
It was Jamie Hood making the challenge there. Just seemed to bundle over the top scorer for Altrincham. And the referee, it's very early in the game, and he'll not be eager to get his a red card out. Think Jamie Hood's a bit lucky there, Tom?
Yeah, I do actually. I think if this wasn't the early stages of a cup tie, I think the referee could easily have produced a red card. Though once he's given the penalty, he's the last man. He's in on goal. And
here it is, Michael Rankine take the penalty. He runs up to the ball and smashes it calmly into the bottom right-hand corner, which means that Altrincham lead 1-0 very early in this game, just 4 minutes in, and Leamington are behind early on at the new Windmill Ground.
I think that penalty, the build-up to it, just showed how Altrincham are going to play today. It's a long ball up. Laurie, who's playing up top alongside Rankin, just flicks it through. Rankin, he's got the pace and he's got the strength, and he runs onto it. Jamie Hood was caught napping there a little bit. He wasn't quick enough to track the run of Rankin, and he paid the price for it with a yellow card and a goal conceded, and it's a real body blow for this Leamington side early on.
A short corner from Altrincham, the cross in there, but claimed well. That's nearly dropped there by Breeden, but showing his confidence there. He's being jostled there by the number 5, Gianluca Herven. But a break on for Leamington here, rushing down at the right-hand side with Lee Moore. Here's Lee Moore. He's got Mackey in the box, gets his head up. He's got Lee Moore rushing on as well. Cuts inside, whips that cross in. He's the head on the line. It's there. He has the crossbar from Ben Mackey, top scorer. A fantastic cross.
They've not cleared it yet.
Great passage of play there, Tom, and probably the best that we've seen from Leamington so far.
Yeah, well, my initial reaction was that Moore had overrun it, that he took too long to deliver the cross, but when he did put in the ball, it was right on the head of Mackey, and Mackey, it was a really, really tight angle. He didn't have a lot of the goal to aim at, and he was desperately unlucky as it just rattled the corner of the woodwork.
Absolutely, and you can see how he's got his 11-goal haul this season with that kind of goal-scoring instinct, but the ball now breaking down.
He just peeled off Havern really, really well, created himself half a yard.
And here, down the right-hand side, is Josh O'Keefe for Altrincham. He's rushing down there, he's got the ball in, and he's trying to pick out at the back post the old Crowther, and Crowther just manages to get past his player, but a good interchange there. Leamington let off the hook there, Tom.
Oh, Ben George, he really has to do better there. He's cleared it straight to the attacking player, and I think it's Crowther who just hits it first time on his left foot.
Absolutely, still 1-0 to Altrincham here, but perhaps Leamington being let off the hook again somewhat as Tony Breeden retrieves the ball.
Yeah, Leamington are controlling the play in the midfield, and they look good coming forward, but ultimately Altrincham looked the more likely to score that second goal. They look very, very dangerous coming forward.
Yeah, he might try an audacious shot from here, but it looks like the lofted cross is the more favourable of the options.
I think if he can whip one in just on that 6-yard line, right in front of the keeper, it could cause some problems.
Townsend with the ball in, and it's good on rushing lone players. It was Magunda there who was chasing it in, but the ball's still in danger, and it was the goal scorer there, Rankine, who seemingly, with his eyes on the ball, bundled over the Leamington player, but the ball's still with Leamington and whipped in again, but cleared by Altrincham. It was Jack Edwards looking to get on the end of it, but couldn't. Here at Altrincham on the break now. They could have a 2-on-1, and here at Altrincham, but cleared forwards there. Great tracking by Connor Gudger, coming over to cover the right-hand side in the absence of his right back, actually.
My gut reaction there said, Tim, that was a Stonewall penalty. I think Rankine doesn't get the ball. He's climbing all over him. He pushes him to the ground. For me, that's as much of a penalty as the one that was given.
Could be a controversial talking point at the end of the half. But Townsend here clipping the ball towards a few defenders, but it's just... He's not confidently cleared, and there's a chance for Leamington, scuffed. It was perhaps an underpowered attempt at goal there, an improvised attempt from Mackie.
Yeah,
but danger not gone, still in, and Jack Edwards going up for it. Chance for a shot at the edge of the box. Here he is, Lee Chilton cuts inside. Lee Chilton, he shoots, and it's just cleared by the defender. That's sensational play on the edge of the box from Lee Chilton.
Well, for me, there's two things there. The first one was the chance for Mackie in the penalty area. If he connects with that properly, that could easily go in the back of the net. He just completely scuffs it, and then there, that second chance from Chilton. It's a really good effort.
Here he's whipping it forwards. Jack Edwards signals where he wants it. He wants it back post, and it's going that way. And it's flicked on. It's just wide there. I think it was the defender coming forwards there.
For me, he has to score that. It's another really, really good chance that Leamington haven't been able to take advantage of. And I do wonder if Altrincham are going to come out at the second half a much better team. And I just think Leamington should have taken at least one of these chances to get back in the game. They really might live to regret that.
Very confident loft in from Townsend there, and a flick on just a nail goal. A sensational save by Tim Deasy there. Looked like it was all but in there, Tom, and a bit of last-ditch defending there.
I thought Leamington had scored. It's a lovely, lovely raking ball again. Once again, it's Edwards winning the first header. I think it's Tank who absolutely throws himself at it to direct it goalwards, and it's a really, really top save from DC. Admittedly, either side of him it's in, but you know, he made himself big and he got the connection on it. It's good to see the crowd are really, really starting to see that Leamington have got a way back into this game. They're really getting behind their side now.
Here's the ball again, Townsend throws it long forwards. Jostling there, Jack Edwards and the goal scorer Michael Rankine. But Leamington have the ball back, and Jack Edwards does a clever back heel, and Leamington are in and shoots, and it's Mackie! Just saved by Tim Deasy. He's been playing incredibly well this game. The second important save he's made to prevent Leamington's top scorer, Ben Mackie, gaining his 12th of the season there. Great move, Tom. Best of the game for Leamington.
It was lovely, lovely football. It was a lovely little flick through from Chilton. Mackie's running onto it, and he strikes it pretty well, to be honest with you. And he really tests the keeper, but it's a good stop again from DC.
And Leamington nearly getting another opportunity there. Straight away, a second bite of the cherry. The ball just on the right wing and being lashed away by Altrincham, who are now clearing it, and knocking it forward is Simon Richmond. And Magunda now all the way back in the Leamington defensive area.
Altrincham are completely penned in their own half now. Leamington have taken complete control of this game, and it's really impressive. That's two big saves they forced keeper into at the start of the second half.
Yeah, it was a good run from Chilton, but just cancelled out in midfield there by a strong sliding tackle. And now Altrincham just starting to try and gain the control in the game again, but they've launched it forwards, and coming out with the ball now there's Magunda winning it back. And Leamington again launching it forwards.
Those are the sorts of balls that Rankin was winning time and time again in the first half, but now he's not winning any of them.
Near and yet so far for Leamington, 2 an equaliser, as DC takes the goal kick. Run back by Altrincham and flicked over, and it's a great move here, and it could be a 2-on-1 as Simon Rankin takes a shot.
That is a wicked block.
And it is an incredible block there. It was Simon Richmond breaking down that side, who just tried a shot, and a great block from the Leamington defender. Fires the ball over to that right-hand side, but it's cleared well by the Leamington defence. There was a chance for James Lowry on the nearly on the volley there. He was thinking about the shot, but chose not to in the end. And a turn from now, approaching the goal. Here's Lowry. He's whipped it wide. Crowther is coming in. He's just taking on his man. Crowther taking on Ben George. A couple of steppers into the box. Cuts inside. A great bit of skill and a shot, and just over the bar. Sensational play there from Brian Crowther, cutting in from the left, causing all worlds of problems the goalkeeper for Leamington, actually causing a lot of problems when he does get those kicks high up the field. It's the pace of them that really I think Ben Mackey seems to thrive off, and Ben George now in a right back position appeals for options and ends up going in field, perhaps a chance of the overlap. Here's Ben Mackey and fires one in. Oh, it's insanely good shooting from Mackey there on a turn, and it looked for a moment like it was going to catch out Tim Deasy, just palming the ball, looping it over the crossbar. Great move there, Tom.
Well, that's textbook Mackey. Get the ball into his feet, shift, get it onto his left foot, work half a yard, pull the trigger. It's a really good stop in the end from DC. It's right in the top corner, and it's all Leamington now. They're really, really pressurising this game.
The ball clips in by Leamington. Here's a chance, and it's in! It's a last-minute equaliser for Leamington in the cup, and it has gone.
I think it's Ben Mackey.
It's Ben Mackey, is it? The top scorer for Leamington strikes again. The Leamington fans go wild. The breaks run to the front to celebrate with their players. And it's a shame for anyone who wanted to go home and have a cup of hot chocolate, because it looks like, as it stands, there's going to be half an hour more of this.
Yeah, we're going to be here for half an hour more, Tim, and that is a brilliant goal from Leamington. It's been their default all day. Must have had a dozen corners today. It's a lovely ball in again from Tawdry. I think it's Tank who wins the first header, and Mackey just hurls himself at it, buries it into the back of the net. Brilliant goal, 1-1, and it looks like we're going to extra time.
Momentum so important in football. How much are Leamington? As they get in again, they could steal it here, Leamington. They're coming forwards. There's an overlap. Here he is. He's on the left-hand side. It's Leamington. He whips it in. It's just over. Unbelievable. It was straight in front of the goal. I think it was Mackey again. And just as he looked sure to bury the game and completely turn it on its head, he just couldn't find the back of the net.
Well, this is absolutely unbelievable. In the space of 60 seconds, he's buried one, and then here, Ogilvie flicks it on brilliantly. He must be about 6 yards out, Mackey. He's really unlucky.
Prospect of more evening football for these players as Leamington get the ball forwards on the halfway line. It's flicked up. Here's Ben Mackey. He's through! Just wide. I think it was offside as well, though, so it wouldn't have counted. But just for a second there, it looked like Ben Mackey was going to be the hero, Tom.
Yeah, he's been terrific today. The last few minutes he's had, as you say, 2 or 3 golden chances, but he's been absolutely terrific all day, Ben Mackey. Created so many golden openings there. I think he was just offside.
Damien Reeves, I think you were mentioning before the game, the hero or the legend for Altrincham that could come into things later on, perhaps.
Yeah, the likes of Bowman there as well, who's got a couple of goals this season.
And a foul there actually against Leamington, a free kick won on the edge of the box. And it's an alternative set piece, and it's whipped in, and it's... it's in! It was an incredibly well-worked training ground routine from Leamington involving substitute Ross Alton and winger Lee Chilton. It looked like he was going to strike it, but he set it to the side for Alton to strike, and it was a sensational save down to his left from Tim Deasy, I should say. Very nearly a goal there, and a deserved breakthrough for Leamington. A chance for Rankin. Rankin bearing down the box and shoots, and what a goal! What a goal from Rankin. Just to credit him, as we were speaking ill of him, saying he'd faded since the first half, Rankin breaks with the ball and fires an absolute screamer past the despairing Tony Breeden, and I think, maybe curse of the commentator to a certain degree there, Tom.
Well, he's just silenced this Leamington crowd. There's a few Altrincham supporters still left in the ground who've gone a bit crazy, but other than that, it's an absolute wicked hit. He absolutely curls it, puts his foot through it. It's a lovely, lovely strike, but this is the real test now for Leamington. They've got 20 minutes left. Can they once again find their way back into this game? It's been a cracking cup tie.
DC will take this goal kick. Not long left now of the full 120 minutes as play breaks down in the midfield, and there's a clip ball forwards to Ben Mackey, and here he is chasing through. He's going to run the keeper. It's Ben Mackey. Just couldn't find the angle there, Ben Mackey. Was that the chance, Tom?
That was the chance. He does everything right, Mackey, right up until the end. He makes the run, he beats the keeper. He's really unlucky though, because when he takes the touch around the keeper, he just takes himself too wide. There's a couple of defenders back, and for me, he's got to be trying to pull that back rather than trying to go for goal himself.
He's going to have to be careful here, is Jamie Hood, but he does incredibly well to keep the ball there, and the baying Damien Reeves was nearly down it. But here is Magunda now, passing it wide to Jack Edwards. Jack Edwards to substitute Ross Alton, and Alton again clips one in the diagonal. It's a very popular ball for Leamington, who have managed to get the ball back with Lee Chilton, who fires one in high and dipping, and here it's in. It's scrappy. Where is it? It's just, I think, a shot there. Managed to get in from either Jack Edwards or Ben Mackey, that was saved to his right hand side by Tim Deasy. And another corner for Leamington. Time running out for them. Can't be long left now, and a last ditch opportunity once again.
Yeah, 2.5 minutes left. They're really putting pressure now. It's another good ball into the penalty area. They're just causing problems here. Right in the mixer there. Edwards in there again.
They'll take this throw.
Desperately unlucky in the end from Leamington. A really, really top performance, Tim.
Very top performance indeed. Hard fought win by Altrincham, but no disrespect to Leamington at all. They've put a great account for themselves, and Paul Holler and his boys can be proud.